Hi guys, it's Tom again. Um, it is the 17th of November, 2010. Um, I just want to go over a couple of things again with you guys. Again, I've been not daily videos, but trying to make it at least 3-4 times a week. Videos, so I can, keep you guys updated, um, what's going on around the world. But you guys know what's going on in the world anyways, but I just want to bring some things to attention. Anyways, CNN article, and I know CNN and Fox News are all propaganda, but they put stuff out there specifically, and I don't know if it's a PSYOP operation, because it very may well be in any uh, stories that they put out there. Sorry, my kitty's saying hello. It's Yada. But anyways, they put out an article 2-3 days ago saying, and I'll put the link down below, space-time cloak could conceal events. And the first paragraph of the CNN article goes like this: new materials with the ability to manipulate the speed of light could enable the creation of a space-time cloak, quote unquote, capable of masking events or even creating an illusion of a Star Trek style transportation, according to the scientists in London. Now, we also know that there's a lot of stuff going on in, you know, Europe area and whatnot. We have I don't know if it's in Norway. It's somewhere in Norway, Sweden, or something like that. The Hadron Collider. Um, I mean, we have just a bunch of crazy stuff going on over there in Europe. And it goes on to say, the cloak, while currently not existing, and it's only in mathematical theory, which I highly doubt. It takes advantage of the potential properties of metamaterials, artificial materials designed and manipulated at a molecular level to interact and to control electromagnetic waves. And we also know that we have the capability of manipulating, changing electromagnetic waves. We knew that we could manipulate the magnetosphere and the ionosphere since the 70s, 60s, 70s, when we had not Project Bluebeam, HAARP come out. And we know that HAARP can not only, you know, manipulate the ionosphere, but it can actually lower the ionosphere. And a theory with HAARP is that they can create earthquakes. Yes, they do have the capability of creating earthquakes, but I think it's more spontaneous than what people think. I don't think that they can hone in on like one specific area and able to do that, because I mean, it's just it's hard to go on, in like a 5-10 minute video and explain on how I mean, they may have the technology, but it's certainly very hard to once underground control these electromagnetic waves that go to a certain area and able to concentrate it there. Maybe they've figured out a way to figure out how to control it and manipulate during in some certain fault line areas around the world. That may be possible as well, but then again, I'm just spouting out the mouth of what I don't know. So, but I'm here to tell you of what I do know. And what I do know is there's a lot of fishy stuff going on, not only in the space-time cloak stuff, but everything that's been going on. And what I mean everything that's been going on is that governmentally, in this country, the United States, everything's been going awry. People like my parents and like my grandparents think that everything's going okay. Their stocks will be fine. I've tried to warn them because they have well, they have a lot of money in the stock market, and I know that they're going to blow it all if they don't take it out. I've tried to warn them. They won't listen to me because they already lost a lot of money from the last crash. And what I'm trying to tell them this time is that there's going to be an even bigger crash, one that's coming up very soon, maybe a month, maybe even less. Maybe we're even a couple of days away from it. But what I do know is that we have a very limited time, weeks, months, if we're really lucky, about the stock market going to complete hell again. And the reason why is that everything that, what was it? No, I'm thinking Halliburton, but Halliburton's not the one to talk about. Goldman Sachs and whatnot, with that whole company, when they were pretty much, they wanted to cover their ass or whatnot. So with this $700 billion stimulus, or whatever, $900 billion stimulus, a lot of that money went to buying off the toxic assets that the company had, that they already gave out, because they knew that these people with mortgages and whatnot couldn't afford it, but they just typed in random information, income, whatnot, so that they could get the instant gratification pretty much of what they had in their company, so that their company could earn more. And they knew that it was going to fall, but they knew also that they were that big of a company that they knew that once the economic stimulus would come out, once the stock market would crash, because they knew it would, they would be bailed out. So, that being said, this economic stimulus that was put into place about a year ago, 9-10 months ago, all those toxic assets are going to just come around and bite them in the ass twice as hard. And they're going to come out with some other stimulus. Well, it'd be really nice if they would come out with another stimulus and put it off even longer and make it even worse. But I'd rather just get this over with. I mean, I don't want to have to keep waiting for martial law and for them to keep waiting, to put another stimulus out there, because the more they wait, the more the severity of the incident will become much more worse. I mean, inflation, instead of the dollar against the euro being like 2-to-1, it'll be like 20-to-1. And yeah, we're headed into Nazi Germany times. We are parallel with Nazi Germany right now. And I would advise you to go look at those German videos, and to go look at the concentration camps, of how they bulldoze bodies into mass graves. Really, because what our nation has a problem with is history repeating itself, and they don't really think that it can repeat itself, and they don't go through a different hoop so that they can prevent from history repeating itself. Because trust me, I'm not going to be in one of those mass graves. I would rather die alone out in the woods than be in one of these mass graves and be a statistic. I'm not going to be one of those. I will not. I'll be, if they take me out of my home, I would rather be shot on the spot rather than end up in these horrid concentration FEMA camps that they have out for us right now. It's hell. I'm not going through it. I'm not doing it. I know who my Savior is. I know who my Savior is. I know who died on the cross for me. You guys should know that too. You need to come to peace with your higher power, God, Jesus Christ. You need to come to Him, because He's the only one that's going to be able to save us in the end, really, because we are in these times that are so volatile. It's disgusting. It's really bad. And a lot of you people are like, oh, he's so sad. Oh, he dwells on this or loses sleep. No, I'm fine. I live in peace. I have a great day every day, pretty much. Well, despite a bad day or two, but I think everybody gets that. But anyways, I'm fine. I'm at peace. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later. It's like 9 minutes, 50 seconds on this video, but I'll let you guys go. Have a good night. Talk to you later.